YouTube? Big T Ward, man. Back at y'all with another video, man. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment, follow your boy, man. Also hit the website, Big T Ward. Nah, Big T Ward Company.com, man. Be forgetting. Uh, also my Instagram, man, Big T Ward 80. Instagram, hit the shop, man. We up to 30K followers, man, on Instagram. We're just steady growing, man. Steady growing. We getting it up there. Uh, can't complain, man. Can't complain. Uh, y'all know by now, man. If you're new to the channel, Big T Ward, man. Truck driver, man. Instagram, man. Everything, man. Team driver. Everything, man. Everything. So welcome y'all, man. If you're new to the channel, appreciate it. While you're watching, man, make sure you hit the subscribe button, man, and hit the like button. You know. So talk about a few things, man. I'm gonna respond to a few things, and we're gonna talk about a few things, man. So first couple things I want to respond to, man. I did a video on Canelo and Bevo. So I did a video on them guys when they fought. You know, I was giving my opinion on Canelo's style and who he fights, who he don't fight. You know, so somebody in the comment section, man, I think it was TKC or something like that, his initials of whoever the guy is, a girl, don't know these days. But the guy was like, the person was like, man, if he said something about, Canelo, if he had done this, and if he, if Canelo was black, or whatever the case, if Charlo was white, it was this. Look, man, it is, of course, race is going to play a part in all sports. I don't care what it is, football, basketball, whatever. And race is going to play a part, man. Unlike boxing, UFC have a diverse, of ethnic groups, man. They got Asian guys, got people from Brazil fighting. You got black fighters, you got white fighters, um, you got different people fighting in the UFC. But when it comes to boxing, I would say since Floyd, man, Floyd came out with the flamboyant style and this and that, people dislike Floyd. Um, whether they dislike his ways or whatever the case, but they dislike the dude because he was always talking about his money, what he made, what he did, how much he had, this, that, and a lot of people hated that. So they reported that shit like, oh man, all he do is talk about his money. He don't fight so and so. He don't fight this, that. So when it comes to Canelo, y'all see how he does against somebody that can box. Okay, you're going up against somebody that can box. It's not the typical, I want to go in there and slug with you like, like Triple G did him, right? So they easily gave it to him because, Triple G tried to get in there and trade punches with him. And they like that kind of thing. But somebody that's going to be smart, it's going to box him, going to use the jab, going to do, little combinations and hit there. They're going to say, oh man, Canelo this or that. So to respond to the cat, I mean, it's not about black or white for me. Even though that plays a part, man. Politics plays a part in the boxing world. But I say, man, I'm gonna give you a couple of examples. And I'm just responding to this cat. Deontay Wilder, knocking out everybody. White guys, black guys, didn't matter. Right? But he wasn't a boxer. He was a puncher. So somebody like, I said, when he run up on a boxer, he's gonna lose. You know what I'm saying? And I love Deontay Wilder, man. The guy came from nothing. He made a way for his girl, for his daughter, stuff like that, man. So I respect that. So, but he just wasn't a boxer. He had that one hit quitter, and that was it. That's all he needed. So for when Tyson Fury came back, I ain't never said Tyson Fury wasn't a bad guy. He just didn't. He didn't have a body of a boxer. You know what I'm saying? So everybody criticized him. But I think, as far as his skill, the dude can box, man. To be 6'9", 6'7", 6'9", and can box, you know what I'm saying? That's rare, man. You can't really see many heavyweights doing that. You know what I'm saying? You can say Muhammad Ali, but Muhammad Ali was more like if you took all that off, man, Muhammad Ali was just 200 some pounds. You got heavyweights, man, he's 300 plus pounds, you know, and he one of them guys. You know what I'm saying? And he he boxed his way to a victory. Now I think the first fight, I think Deontay Wilder won the first fight. Don't get me wrong, I think he won, but um, he came back in the second fight. He was trying to learn how to box, and it was too late. You know what I'm saying? Now you're trying to learn how to box, and you should have been doing that shit in the beginning. So, you know, Deontay Wilder, everybody look good on the mitts. You know what I'm saying? If I'm on the bag, you know what I'm saying? I'm on the bag, I'm looking good. But if you somebody that doesn't box, um, you know what I mean? If you don't box, you, you you're not as hard. You know what I'm saying? To learn how in the middle of your career, learn how to box. You know what I'm saying? So by the time we ran up on Tyson Fury, it was too late. You know what I'm saying? So Tyson Fury won the last two fights. You know what I mean? I just think Canelo, man, when he come down, when I responded to the guy, I said, man, if he fight Benavidez, you know what I mean? You know, if he fight Benavidez, man, he's gonna lose. You know, so nah, man, it's not about black and white for me. I know about the sports, G. Okay, I'm not a boxing expert. I just watch boxing, man. I love the combat sport or whatever, but I'm not a boxing expert. I'm not a boxing analyst. You know, uh, that kind of thing. But I think, you know, I think I watch enough and know enough, man, because I've been watching them, man, since the days of like Sugar Ray. You know what I'm saying? I can't go back to, Sonny Liston and, all these guys. You know, Muhammad Ali. You just see clips and this, that. But when it came up, on up, when it got past the '80s, got about the '80s and '90s and 2000s, so you can kind of watch it and understand it, as you get older. So, um, I think, man, like this the last fight, uh, Charlo Castaño 2. I just had the feeling, Charlo was gonna win, because he one of them emotional, wrapped up dudes. You know what I'm saying? Because he got to go out and prove something to everybody, and I think that's a lot of what Charlo does. He go out, man, and he try to prove to everybody that I'm the dude, I'm the guy. You know what I'm saying? He really don't, but he does it. So, um, I think that gets under his skin, man. A lot of people get under his skin. That's what he got to do. He got to go and prove something to somebody, man. But the fight was good. I only saw highlights, man. So, I'm not going to really speak in depth about what happened on the fight. So, when I look at it and watch it, man, I'm going to go back and then I give y'all another video on what I think, you know, um, what I saw, or what I see, or whatever the case, or and somebody like Castaño, what I saw, what he did wrong, you know. Um, but right now, man, it's just boxing talk, man. So I like to talk about a couple different topics, man. Another one is Errol Spence. Call himself the big fish, which I got Errol Spence as my top number one pound for pound, man. Um, but I think, Jerron Ennis, don't get me wrong, man. Like Jerron Ennis, I saw a few of his fights. Uh, but you're supposed to look good. You're supposed to look good, man, when you first coming out. You're supposed to be the next thing everybody talking about. So, yeah, you got to come out. You got to be, You got to be spectacular, man. You got to look good against everybody. You can't look bad against nobody, so you got to look good against everybody. Um, Same way when Earl Spence came up. Same way when Terrence Crawford came up. Adrian Broner and all these dudes. They had to look good. They first 20 fights. You know what I'm saying? The first 20 fights, you got to be undefeated. You got to be coming through. People, shit can't last no more than 1 or 2 rounds. You know, uh, especially against some people that don't even know, who these dudes are. And a lot of times the world don't know who you are. They building you up now in the media. So, uh, he fought another dude that nobody knew nothing about. You know what I'm saying? Um, and he fought the guy, knocked him out. That what he's supposed to do. But he jumping the gun by calling Spence them out, man. You look good, you know. Um, but I think he jumping the gun because Spence them had nothing to gain. You gotta understand it's a business now. So Spence ain't got nothing to gain fighting him. He'll entertain him, but he ain't got nothing to gain fighting him. You know what I'm saying? What he gonna gain fighting to do? Spence got 3 belts. You know what I'm saying? He got 3 belts, man. So what he got to gain fighting, Jerron Ennis? He ain't got nothing to gain, man. Ennis got everything to win. He got everything to gain. Spence don't. So if Spence beat him, man, he beat a good dude, good fighter. Now, what I think Jerron Ennis should do, I think he should fight the Keith Thurman or Nigel Benn. You know what I'm saying? I think he should fight them dudes, man, because they all trying to come up and be, the next dude, the next thing, the next big, box office hit. So I think he should fight, Nigel Benn or who else, man? Or Keith Thurman. Fight them guys, man. Fight them, Mario Barrios dude. Fight them dudes, man. And there'll still be exciting fights. There'll still be good fights on the, because everybody talking about Nigel Benn over here across the water. You know what I'm saying? So if they stop bridging off boxing, man, let them guys come over and, cool, let them come fight. You know what I'm saying? They'll get the fans good, good fights, stuff like that, man. So that's what I think, man. Instead of him trying to run to the top and call out Spence, come on, man. You ain't finna get no fight like that. Unless something drastically happened to Terrence Crawford. You know what I'm saying? But, you're not gonna get that fight with no Spence, man. Even after Spence win, you won't get no fight unless they just, make it mandatory, whether the, WBC or WBA or somebody make it mandatory for him to fight. But, nah, man. You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna get that fight. So, he's doing a good job, though, by calling him out. That's what you're supposed to do. That's how you're supposed to do it. You're supposed to call out, who on top. Spence did them same thing. He called out Keith Thurman and all these dudes, uh, but, like I said, Keith Thurman had biggest things to do. He wanted to go after the WBC belt, and he want to go after this belt. So, Spence doing the same thing. And Spence did what he said he was gonna do. He's gonna take all the belts on his side, and hey, this is what he came up with. Now, Jerron Ennis, man, I think the dude's up and coming. He's gonna be, the next dude. After Spence them gone, he's gonna be the next dude. Cause I think Spence them gonna move up, and and go from there. I think Spence them gonna move up, man. Ain't gonna be no reason for him to go to 54 because ain't really nothing there. So Spence probably move up to like 160 or something like that. I would say 168. Cause Canelo's so called at the top. So, I just think, man, if you fight somebody that can box, Canelo can't really beat nobody. Now, if you fight somebody that's gonna trade punches with him, cool. He gonna beat him. You know what I'm saying? So that's my take on it, man. But also, like, this other fight coming up, man, with Javante and Rolly. Rolly, man, is a guy. He's starting to talk to. A lot of guys now, they got to develop their persona. They got to, as I say, the Floyd Mayweather persona, man. Adrian Broner tried it. He tried the Floyd Mayweather persona, and They got him. They got him pretty far until he ran up on some people that can really fight. You know what I'm saying? Um, he started biting on more than he can chew. Don't get me wrong, he was talented, he can box, but he started going up against niggas. He started doing more talking than actually fighting. You know, he started, you know, start talking too much instead of putting that effort into going in the gym, training, and bagging up what he's saying. You know, so I think he a dude, man. He wasted his opportunity. You know, he's just like a guy. You know, have everything, man, and go out and sell drugs. You know, you got everything you want, then you go out there and try to sell dope and bust it. You know, Adrian Broner with that guy. You know what I'm saying? He tried to still live the so-called hood life, and now you are entertainer, you're a boxer, you're a professional athlete, but you still try to represent the hood. You know what I'm saying? And it didn't get him nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Uh, it just didn't pay out for him. You know, so therefore he started blaming everybody else. You know, for his own, you know, for his own mess ups, man. So I mean, you know, and I liked Adrian Broner, man. I thought he was gonna be the next, you know, not the next Floyd, but you know, the next second coming of something, you know. But dude, man, he just let stuff go to his head, man. The fame went to his head, the money, you know, the women, you know, and all that kind of stuff, man. It went to his head. He tried to be in the club. He tried to own a club. He tried to count out millions of dollars and all that. You know what I mean? Um, I mean, he really didn't have to, but you know, hey, that will come with it, man. You young, you know, you got money, you know, uh, so that's what it is. But you know, like I said, man, it was a good week of fight, man. Like I said, I like the UFC, man, and all that. Like I said, I'm a fan of combat sports, man. So you know, I dibble dabble in some of that too. Uh, but you know, just responding to the guy, man. You know, whoever it was, never know who's behind these comments, man. You know, you never really see these people. You know, but you know, just responding to the comments. Everybody got an opinion. You know, I'm not pissed off or mad with you, bro. Whatever, man. You can have your opinion. I mean, but to say I don't know nothing about it, you know, hey, man, I don't just talk about this stuff, man. I don't just act like I know something about boxing, but I will actually watch it, watch the fights, watch the highlights, uh, watch the interviews, all that kind of stuff, man. So, you know, I'm a boxing fan, man. At the end of the day, uh, but I think, man, you know, as far as Canelo goes and all that, I don't really think he need to do the rematch with the dude. Ain't gonna really prove nothing. Um, you know, I think he just need to stick to where he at. Stop trying to jump around. You know, Roy them did that. It didn't end well for Roy them. You know what I'm saying? When Roy did all the jumping around, it didn't end well with him. You know what I'm saying? I'm a huge Roy Jones fan. And when he, you know, jumped from one weight to another, it's cool to go up in weight. But you're going up, back down. Then that ain't gonna be good, especially the older you get. So uh, when Roy, you know, was moving up through the ranks, you know, he started off at middleweight anyway. So when he go up, man, and he went to super middleweight, then he went to light heavy. You know what I'm saying? He stayed at light heavy for some years. And I think when he did light heavy, man, he was running the show. That was a comfortable weight for him. He was cool. Um, but I think he wanted to do the history thing. Then he went up to heavyweight, got the belt. He should have ended right there. Be done. Once he went up, got the heavyweight belt, he should have just said, all right, man, I'm done. Boom. You know, um, that's my opinion. He should have just been done with it, left alone. But when he came back down, he fought Tarver, and Tarver beat him. You know, well, Tarver, he won the first fight, you know, by the skin of his teeth. And I love Roy, man, but I think he was just drained and tired. You know, he still had the will and the skill to keep going, but I think he was just drained. You know what I'm saying? And try to lose all that weight real fast and come back down and fight Tarver to prove a point. But I think when he came down, he was drained because you see he had no kind of muscle mass or nothing. You know, like he just dropped the weight and just, all right, come on. You know what I mean? And that's what he did. He just dropped the weight, done. So, but he pulled that out, and he pulled it out the hat, man, and beat Tarver. And but and he could have left it at that. Even if he did want to come back down to fight Tarver and win, hey man, leave it alone. You can go and retire. Leave it. Let that go. But when he fought Tarver the next two times, it was a knockout the second time, and then third time he just lost by decision. So, he could have left it alone right there, man. Still had a good record, still one of the best of all times. So he could have just left it there. But he started bouncing around. Then he go to cruiserweight. Then he go, he started, I think after the losses, man, he just went piling up losses. He started losing to people he shouldn't be losing against, and he should have left it alone. You know what I'm saying? But Tarver shined and didn't last long either. You know what I'm saying? He was done too. But when it comes to boxing and stuff like that, man, I still go back and watch, watch on highlights and stuff like that, man. When the dude was just on another planet, bro. The dude was on another planet, man. To watch some of the highlights of what he did, man. I know he probably watching and be like, I used to do that, man, and but I think, Spence need to. I think them guys are a lot smarter now. I think, man, once they get their bread, they get the bread, man. They get what they need, then they get out the game. Because Spence even said, he said, man, I'm not gonna be doing this for a whole, long time. You're gonna get the bread and you're gonna get up out of there, which he should do. I think, man, he probably move up to like 160, 168, fight a couple times, man, and probably end it. You know what I'm saying? Secure enough money, to do stuff outside of boxing. You know what I'm saying? And that's it, man. So, but man, yeah, happy for Charlo, man. I'm gonna go back and watch the fight. That's gonna be my next video, man. So I'm gonna go back and watch the Charlo Castaño fight, man. I'm gonna go watch that round by round, man. Give y'all my breakdown, my opinion, what I saw, what happened, and what I think Charlo should do next. So, and also we got the Gervonta Davis and Rolly fight coming up. So I'm gonna watch that, man. So hopefully we have Spence and Crawford coming up this year. So we're gonna see, man. We're gonna see what's gonna happen. We're gonna check it out. You know what I'm saying? That's it. We're gonna check it out. Go check it out, man. So, so that's it for me, man. Make sure, man, you like, share, subscribe, man, comment, follow your boy, man. Also, man, we're gonna get out, we're gonna ride these bikes today, and yeah, man. Also, I got me a camera on order, man. So I ordered me a Insta 360, man. And hopefully, we get some good footage with the camera, man. It's a 360 camera, so looking forward to using it, man. Put it on the bike, get some bike footage, stuff like that, man. We got a couple more things coming up, rail show coming up. So we got a few things, man. We got a few things. So boy gonna be a part of it. Y'all gonna see, man. I'm gonna get my opinion, my everything, man. When it's time to vlog the cars and stuff like that. So yeah, man, the Scatty is gonna be do a video on that, man. The Scatty's finna go, finna get tuned. So stay ready for that, man. When it's all ready and said and done, we're gonna get some videos on that too. So with that being said, man, it's your boy BT Wood, man. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, man, comment, follow your boy. Stay tuned for the next video, man. Castaño, Charlo, man. I'm gonna go back and watch the fight, get my opinion, my review, and everything, man. So it's your boy BT Wood, man.